He is the knower of the seen and the unseen, the most merciful, the most kind. He is the King of all kings. He is the pure, He is the holy, He is the giver of peace, and He is the giver of security. He is the compeller, He is the supreme. Glory is to Allah. Allah is high and above all those they associate partners with. The Rasulullah SAW tells us that in the beginning there was nothing but Allah. There was nothing. Just brothers and sisters, just try to imagine this. There's nothing in existence except for Allah SWT. So Allah wanted to create a creation that knows Him. Allah wanted to create a creation that worships Him. So Allah created a pen, a qalam, and He told the pen to write. He told the pen to write everything that is going to happen from now till the end of time. And then Allah SWT created the angels and the jinn. And the head of the jinns, there was one called Iblis. First, there was Allah, and there was absolutely nothing but Allah. You know, there was no throne, no pen, no water, no clouds, no skies, no nothing. It was just Allah SWT. And if you think about that, brothers and sisters, think about how amazing that is. No air beneath Him, no air over Him. It was just Allah SWT. That verily everything but Allah is disposable, because it was Allah and nothing else. Allah is eternal. You know, Allah created this earth, and then one of them would say, who created Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? You know, the problem is you are limiting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to your human dimensions. Allah is not subject to your time. Allah created the time. You know, if Allah created us and Allah created the earth, who created Allah? You know, but then the shaitan comes to you. The shaitan saying to you, so then who created Allah? The shaitan thoughts in your head, brothers and sisters. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says that whenever this thought comes to you, say amantu billah, I believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When people, you know, when someone does something amazing, you know, let's say for example you had a beautiful singer who sings his song, and the people in a non-Muslim society, you know what they do? They get up and they stand and they clap, and this is called an ovation. They do a standing ovation. Right now, the praise is what? Of the song. That is because what's happening in front of them, they are, you know, sort of appreciating that, and they sort of praising what's happening in front of them. They see something extraordinary and they want to praise that because they are seeing something that is affecting their soul. And yet we, in this existence, see the incredible, amazing creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We see the stars in the heavens, and we see the stars in the galaxies, and we got, you know, Hubble telescopes that look up in the far corners of the universe, and that is a massive, expansive. We have flowers that bloom before our eyes. We have animals that can do extraordinary things, you know, elephants that can carry extraordinary weight of their back. And there are ants that are even more extraordinary, that they can carry 7 times their own weight, brothers and sisters. All of these things are happening before us. You know, we have women right now in this room that is, there's a fetus and a baby developing in their wombs. You know, mitotic soul divisions at a rapid rate. All of these things are happening every single way, brothers and sisters. And we don't feel too compelled to give God a standing ovation. To stand up before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and say, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest. Allah is the greatest. Allah is greater than everything, brothers and sisters. You know, what has deluded you? What has deluded you to? What has taken you away from this praise of your Lord? You know, what's stopping you from praising your Lord, brothers and sisters?
O Allah, you are the first, and so there is nothing before you. And you are the last, and so there is nothing after you. And you are the manifest, the apparent, and so nothing is above you. But at the same time, you are the hidden, and so nothing is beyond you.